The reason why I feel like she did is because when I was watching your video last night, y'all said she got him a bed and he was excited about it, and everybody's questioning, like, why are you, as a grown man, why are you excited? But people don't know, when a child is groomed, it's like when when a adult grooms a child, they break the child in a way. So it's like, first, they gift them, they reward them, and if they do something wrong, they're breaking them. He has to be broken down. So him being excited about the bed, he probably did something that she wanted him to do, and the bed was the gift. Hence his excitement from it. That's why I said it sounds like she's been grooming him. Because
Yeah.
if you read up what grooming is, that's how it's kind of like a domestic violence relationship. With a domestic violence relationship, you're broken down first. That's what they do with the child before the sexual stuff comes in.
Damn.
That makes a
Because
lot of sense.
yeah,
That
because thinking about I gotta think about it. He's the only child. Everybody keeps saying Tristan's always been around him. She had that time to break him the most. She couldn't break her other kids because they was not always around and they was able to see the wrong in it. It's normal to him. Remember how y'all keep pointing out how he telling the stories and this just sound like he doesn't have no emotion.
right.
That's why it's normal. And think about it. If she tried to teach her daughters how to break their kids, she had to practice it somewhere. And if he
Mm-hmm.
always been around her, he's the perfect person to break and do it to.
Mm-mm.
And another thing is, it's also means it's easy for her to manipulate. So the stories that are now coming out about Teki and all them, he's under, basically he's like under a mind. If she's been grooming him, he's under mind control. Anything she say do, he's gonna do because of the breaking part. Remember, you don't do what I say, I take. She could take away the bed, she could do anything to him. You do what I say, you get the rewards.
Dang.
That
Mm.
makes a lot of
It,
sense. I'm reading what Jameed says. She said she couldn't break
mm-hmm.
the other kids, and that's why she disposed of them. That makes a lot of sense too. They was already older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they could, he can't see it. It's his norm. They can see it. That's not their norm, and they haven't been around her. They can see, oh no, that's wrong. No, 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 that makes no sense. He can't see it no more. He's under her control. It's normal.
Right, because he's scared not to, man, he's scared to speak on anything concerning that. Like you said, because of fear of being punished. And remember they said that that she broke that broomstick across him, beat him with the broom. Man, this is crazy, yo. Even that boy need to be freed. Ain't.
And why do your friends feel so comfortable to have access to your child and have their little boy behind the school? Your friends should not be that comfortable, baby. I don't care how close of a friend you is with me, baby. You're not gonna be nowhere with my child without me. If you such a essay advocate and you went through it and this, that, and the third, how you just let anybody and everybody around your kids allegedly? Girl, boom.
Because she's trafficking him.
That's
Like I
right.
said, that's what's happening too. That the stories about the girls coming out, a lot of people don't know with sex trafficking, some of this starts within the family, and people don't understand why everybody's like, why is it so hard to pin down sex trafficking? Because it's like this. You don't know, like when you say he goes out and get the girls, y'all don't notice they always end up pregnant. Did you know sometimes they get that's a thing, like they'll have the men go out there, find the women, get them pregnant, and teach the kids the same thing. So yeah.
Hey guys, back with another one. Hey Odine, hey Natasha, hey Wendelina. What's good with y'all? Yeah, so I want to give a shout out to Z Banger. He brought up on his channel a very valid point, something very, very questionable to me about Tristan. Something don't seem too right with him. And it does seem like he's, and I what word did I use the other day? like he's being oh God, put it in the comment section if you guys remember what I said. It seems like he's being like, well, for number one, he's being told to get online and tell these stories of him being violated and this and that and other. Like he's being I can't think of the name of it, but it's really sad what China's doing. And I didn't think that it would ever get to this level, to where it got to. And when I listened to 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗪's channel earlier today, it was a valid point that was brought up, and I kind of sort of can relate on a lot of levels to what this young lady was saying. We know that in the past, allegedly, China had, a hustle tour. And one of those hustles where young women lived with her, and in exchange, they were, making money for China, allegedly for money. She's got that street hustle mentality. Use people for what she wants to use them for. And I think she's doing that now with Tristan. We know Tristan, has got some issues going on. And this is just my opinion. And China is the type of person, she'll use people any means necessary. I told you yesterday, by the way, that she was having a beef, on the back end with Tareen, alongside with Chasity in her beef. She was having a beef with Tareen. And I'm so glad she put in the title that her messy behind's having a beef with her sister, because a lot of people are probably or was confused last night when I was bringing up that they're low-key having a beef and China's going back and forth with her sister, because maybe if they did get violated or essayed, they're not ready to come out. And China can't make nobody tell their story. You can only tell yours. And I think that the way she's going about it, trying to debo people, it's not cool. It's not. Let me see. Hey, love. It really is not. So let's listen up.
Let's just say right now, Tristan
If y'all get the
and
notification,
you
put the,
her. Let's just say they
why
get
in the
caught.
chat, please.
That don't mean it's gonna stop.
Make sure y'all
They
hit
have
the like
kids
button
there.
as
They're
well.
brainwashing them. They could really tell their kids, because you could look this stuff up. This is serious. They could tell the kids right now, hey, pretend to be the victims. Pretend to.
Again, shout out to 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗪. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to his channel. Okay. Yes, credits go to 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗪. This was a very valid conversation. I want to share it with you, and also wanted you guys to give me some insight of what you think about what's currently going on and what China is stirring up in the YouTube community. We know she came from drama over there on that IG channel, Instagram channel, and she's over here doing the same thing. It's pattern of behavior with China. She's doing what she needs to do, I guess, to get the bread, to get that bread. Facts.
All this, and they'll, if they're a victim, people ain't gonna look at them like, oh, people gonna look at them as victims. But if you let them go and they grow up, they're continuing what they've been taught. And that's why trafficking's also hard.
Damn.
So it goes like that. So you got to listen. Like the victims keep saying that they took them, they did this, they were trying to break them. Because also what people don't know is you have to watch when it comes to trafficking. As much as you want to watch out for the males, you have to watch out for the females. A lot of the females that lure people to,
right, he's being
they
coached.
were a part of the trafficking. They're broken, they're brainwashed. Yep. So now they're into the point, they're so brainwashed that they're able to go out and get other victims. And people don't, your first thing is trafficking, you're worried about a male. You're not worried about a female. So they make the best traffickers. Women do it too, and whole time they've
Let
been
me say
trafficked
this. Let
themselves.
me say this, not to cut you off. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
While one girl came up here and was like, you know, the first day I met him, he wanted me to. He was trying to take me to see his mother.
Right.
Right, because you got, and also too, traffickers, they look for certain things. It could be anything they're looking for: head type, body type, race, anything. Sometimes it don't matter, sometimes it do. So you gotta look at that too,
Anyone to manipulate.
because they also looking for what, you know. Some races are kind of sadly easier to dominate others than others. You gotta notice they had a white girl. White girls like to be submissive when it comes to black
Okay.
men, especially. That's something they could take advantage of.
Thank
You got
guys.
to think black women, we don't do submissive as quickly. You have to prove to us there's a reason for us to be submissive quickly. Not with white women, sadly. Hence that white girl who
Right.
got caught up.
All of them. It's several. Yes.
Right.
Makes sense. And it's a whole series out there called Double Cross, and everything you said makes absolutely sense. They kidnap the kids at a young age, groom them like you say, and then when they get old enough, send them same kids back out to get more kids.
Basically, I was saying, right, grooming. That's the word I was looking for. I was basically trying to say it seems like it's almost like China's grooming or has been grooming Tristan for quite some time. And I think that this out of the blue him up consistently just posting videos, going live and all this stuff, just coming out the woodwork, telling the story all over again, reliving these essays. That is China's doing. He's listening to his mother. I don't know. It just seems like a weird relationship. For him being the age that he is, it seems also like he is threatened by China. He does whatever China wants him to do. Or I don't know what she would do to him if he didn't listen to her, but I think that he's been around her so long, that's all he knows. It says, I'm glad you is live, SL. You be making a lot of sense over here. Thank you, love. China is known for manipulating everyone. Exactly, love. She's very manipulative. She is. And I'm glad that people are starting to see it for what it is, because you know China right now is really trying to take people down, and she's simply doing this even to Tareen and Tessa in particular, because they're not doing what she wants them to do. She wants them to tell, in her mind, their story of being essayed or her story of being essayed so she can get a bag. They're not following the agenda of what China wants. So China's like, okay, you're not going to resist to what I want, so this is what I'm going to do to you. It's like a Debo.
It's crazy like that.
Yeah.
To trap more kids
Yep.
because of their innocence. You're right. Like that's some real life stuff. Y'all got to be careful. Be careful who you let your kids go home with and play with and stuff like that. Everybody, even in the backyard.
That just twisted me right now, because that makes a lot of sense. This is why he's on Facebook trying to get girls. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is why he's bringing these girls to the house. He's trying to get all these girls pregnant. You know what I'm saying? It's no telling
Don't get
who
pregnant
he got
by
pregnant
him
and what happened in the houses and in them backyards. You feel what I'm saying? Like crazy, yeah.
Yeah, if you listen to the stories, remember they say China would lie about the parents being abusive.
See, China talk about everybody else's story, but what about your story and what you doing behind closed doors, you and Tristan? You know what I'm saying?
So she needs to take in the kids.
Yep, nuts and money hungry.
They definitely say she do those type things, man.
She's out of control.
It's easy to control the kids than the outsiders. Like, think about all the victims realized it was wrong and found a way out or tried to get away. If you got a kid, they gonna listen to you.
love.
Shayna, you brought a whole nother That you just my brain just now, because that even goes to think of when she was watching her younger brothers and siblings, what she was doing during that time with them. See, like, it's deeper than what people think. Y'all don't know what hurt these that Chrisean's sisters and stuff hold when it comes to this woman, while y'all sitting up over there listening to all them lies she telling y'all. Like, for real, it probably didn't even just.
But don't sleep. Half them people that are listening to her buying into that, they don't believe what China's saying. They're waiting for a train wreck like they used to do with Chriseanrock, when Chriseanrock would get up, tell all her business about what Blueface was doing to her, crying out to the public about, he did this, he put his hands on me, he did that. People were waiting for the train wreck. Some people wasn't even supporting Chriseanrock. They were pretty much, they were laughing at her, not with her. And she's gotten to the point, after getting arrested, she put her faith in God 100%, and she moved forward. And she left all of people who did not serve her behind. But again, the title of this video is, and I don't care who gets mad, because I tell the truth and shame the devil. Chriseanrock could have stopped this from happening. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. See, a lot of stuff could have been nipped in the bud. And see, sometimes we don't have no good days. But I'm glad that, Chrisean has realized, her wrongdoing, and she's right in her wrong. Wrong in her right in the wrong, whatever how you want to say it. And the reason why I say that is because even when Chasity was stealing from her fans, even if Chrisean didn't have a problem with what her sister was doing on the back end, because she's looking at it like, that's my sister, I don't want money and stuff that my fans gave me to come between our relationship, because it's already kind of messed up probably anyways, the whole family is. She brushed it under the rug. What did she do when she got out? Chriseanrock did. She paid for that shopping spree when her sister went to some boutique shop and went on a shopping spree. The sister shared with the public, oh, my sister paid for this shopping spree. You don't reward a thiefess when this thiefess low-key don't even got no respect for you, jealous of you, and will flip-flop in the name of Jesus. I'm being funny, but will flip-flop in a heartbeat for money. How does she go from you just getting out of jail, looking out for Chasity, I'm just using that as an example, to now Chasity flip-flops over there with Teki? Make it make sense, guys.
Start with Tristan. Let's be real about it. For real though. Because she said that she had all of them at her house.
Right.
She had to
And
practice
then
some way. Yeah.
right. And then she said she invited to the people house that did it to her. Like, that's where you say your grandfather then was the cause of it. Why would you bring them there?
Right. But
that's
you
weird.
Violated.
She said because she knew all of them could stay together. And
But
they
that
was
makes
green.
I mean, I get the part, because it is hard for, people to take in large families, but y'all ain't have no one else.
Right.
Like, y'all don't have aunts, uncles, cousins, no one. It was just them you could rely on.
That just made this situation greater for messing up the family, and why the family's messed up the way that they are, bringing them around those kind of people.
Not even if they had to split y'all up by 3 or 4, no one.
But them people you saying you knew about.
Right. That made more sense to you.
You put your family in harm's way. Yep. And I believe she helped groom some of them. I believe that. I believe Chasity looked up to her.
Yeah, and like today, I kind of felt bad because everybody's against Terrain saying she switch up. I don't think Terrain is switching up because the rumor is some people do believe Terrain is switching up because you seen that picture where they had it where Chrisean Terrain
Right.
post that picture of Chrisean in jail, but her face is blocked out. Some of the fans are saying, that means that's their way of disowning her. I don't think it is.
No.
I'm gonna be like this. Everybody keeps saying Terrain and them are trying to cover it up. I'm like, what Chrisean has said. I don't think that's that. I don't think they were scared of. I don't think they were scared of like. I think they want. Put it this way. I think they wanted to keep the thing. I did think they didn't want Chrisean to come out with this, but I feel like it's because not they don't want the family secret. I don't think. Unlike Chrisean, I don't think the rest of them are ready to face what happened because it's a rumor going around saying Terrain had the worst of it to the point she tried to even take her own life because it was so bad for her. So I think that's what they're running from. Think about it. Chrisean came out and eventually people going to keep pushing till everybody say something. And I think that's what they're running from. I don't think they're ready to face it. Chrisean is at peace with herself. She's bold enough to face it and say it is what it is and this is what happened. I don't think the rest of the family is. And that's the reason why I only think they didn't want her to say nothing because eventually they can't keep quiet forever. Now that she done said
Right.
nothing, then you got China and Tristan with their 1,000
Yeah.
stories and lies. Eventually,
they're
it's
gonna
gonna be like, all right, somebody,
Yep.
y'all gotta. No offense, the only way to kind of clear this all up, if it keeps getting worse, is y'all gonna have to tell y'all side.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're running from.
China is
Like,
forcing
I
it.
think that's what Terrain and Tessa and them didn't really want to happen. I don't think they're comfortable with telling their truth. People gotta understand they're not telling their truth to just each other. Now it's the world. And everybody's going to have an opinion on it, and no one's really going to care about how they feel about it. What about their feelings? Like it's not just, even though
It's almost like China's forcing her hand. She's trying to be like, listen, I'm trying to get my back. I don't even think it's all about trying to get closure to what happened to all of them in the family, including China, or what happened to her son. China's thinking about China. See, we're seeing a side of China that comes out from only a person that's been in them streets on the grind, and it's a slime ball. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, people level up and change their lives for the better. Sometimes people, they change, they got one foot in the door, one foot out the door. Where when they see an opportunity for a come up, they resort back to that street mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like a gorilla pimp. That's how China reminds me of a gorilla pimp. She's gorillaing the family to expose this stuff so it can blow up. Like, wake up the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? And then, China can eat off this. It's like she's glorifying it and she's trying to get everybody to be on the same team, like she's a gorilla pimp for her own gain. It's not about, I'm telling you, it's not about nobody else but for the selfish gain of what China is, her alternative motive is, and that's to get a bag. She's been low-key mad at Chriseanrock, even though she's not gonna admit to it. Chriseanrock really being the successful one, the one with the most money, getting money out here on social media, and everybody got their hand out except Teki, in my opinion, and not Teki, Tareen and Tessa. China's mad because nobody even wants to invite her to a cookout. You know what I'm saying? Let alone anything else. And she's like, she's fed up. She's like, any means necessary, I'm gonna get it. Whether I gotta take it or they give it to me. She's held in so much stuff, China with her crazy behind has. The real China is now emerging. She's not even realizing, I don't think, China her own self, how thirsty she looks. It's sad.
situation between Teki and Chrisean right now,
Hey,
like Terrain's been saying,
Cassandra.
it's affecting all of us. So Are
Make sure
y'all
y'all
thinking
hit
about
that
how they
like
have
button.
to feel if they have to bring out what happened to them? It's
That
embarrassing
part.
and all that.
Yeah, people not realizing that they talking about speak on it, speak on it. You know how hard that was for Chrisean to get out there and say what she said in those few sentences that she uttered? Like that was
Yeah,
the hardest
she
thing for
tried
her
to
to do
avoid
in
it.
life, for real. Just to come out and then I had to admit it on the camera just because you were poking her on the camera. That's a whole lot. And
Yep,
as far
money,
as the
money, money.
picture, I don't think she did it. I don't think nothing should be read into the picture because at the end of the day, that was a jail shot of Chrisean in jail. She didn't want to show her face how she was looking, in jail for the hater pages to come and go and
Right.
run with it.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
think
Right,
that's
right,
what I took from it.
right.
But everybody's like, "Oh no, now she's been disowned. Now they're jealous of Chrisean." I'm like, Terrain and Tessa don't give jealousy. They've been trying to keep the family together. They've been trying to pray for everybody to come back together. Like, what do y'all
Right.
want? And they're saying she's turned against Chrisean because I don't think no one sees y'all's side, so they don't know. Because where I was at earlier, it wasn't a hate page. Sadly, that was going while all this was going on. I was on. They were just like, well, how come she didn't say nothing to Ronnie? Why is she coming for China? But I'm like, China and Tristan, because I was saying in chat, I was like, China and Tristan, not even credible people. They're not credible. Y'all shouldn't take them
They're
into,
not credible at
as
all.
credible people. And they was like, well, she didn't come for it. Why are they all on her now? And I'm like, maybe because they just sick of her. She keeps starting stuff. She keeps talking about them. They don't talk about China. China talks about them.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point is she over there claiming to be the oldest of 12. She claiming to be their oldest sibling, so she should know better. And Ronnie is a non-factor. So why would they even waste their time with him? Like, people ain't thinking right.
Let me say this. When Tessa did say something to Ronnie. She did say something to Ronnie. But Rock told her to leave it alone. You heard me? So
Yeah, I remember you said that.
yeah, and so anyway, Tessa, you know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. And Tessa do have a story. She told me she do have a story, but it ain't on nobody else to tell her story. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So she's not
and I
letting
don't think
China
she
make her
no,
tell
I'm just
any
saying I don't
story.
think
She feels like I'm not letting China make me tell any story in no essay, even if it did happen to me, because she knows what China's alternative motive is. Period. Point blank. And we're not telling our story because you're telling us to tell our story, trying to make us think you're doing it to benefit us. No, you're doing it to benefit yourself. You're trying to profit off of somebody else's pain. That's what China's trying to do. Y'all got to peep game with it.
feel like she don't need to say her story. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's healed from her story, I guess she don't feel like she should be jumping on the internet. Oh, this is my story. Whoop de whoop.
Right.
Bop, bop, bop,
I
bop.
get it.
You feel me?
What I do?
That's what I'm saying. People gotta understand. It's not like the world was gonna be in it, not just them. Like, I even went back and forth because Taseki's daughter came out and said something. And even though I'm not on Taseki's side, because I know about her lies too, and I am Team Chrisean, I had to take up for the daughter because I'm like, y'all mad at the daughter for being on Taseki's side? That's Taseki's daughter. And she didn't come out and bash Chrisean. She just said, I will never go on reality TV. My mom lost her best friend. And then she was asking why, what really happened. And everybody's like, she needed to stay in a child's place. I'm like, no, it's not about her being a
They
child.
both
She's
need a
being blunt.
psychiatrist.
What is no one
Exactly.
understanding? Every family member is being brought into this, including the kids. So how is she supposed to stay in a child's place? She's at school. If she watches baddies, I'm pretty sure the kids and everybody else watching baddies. And I'm pretty sure that girl's having a hard time in school. They are probably dragging her. Even when, ain't no telling what they're saying to her right now in school. So she has a right to be I had to tell the person, she has a right to be upset. It ain't no stay in a child's place, because if if Taseki's daughter goes live, ain't no adult gonna worry about her age when they ask personal questions to her.
Yep.
And I said,
They're
it's
gonna ask
also
them.
kids her age dragging her mother So what? Like, ain't nobody gonna point out, hey, kids should stay out of it. No, it's just it's kids her age taking up for Chrisean. It's kids her age dragging her mother. Like, people gotta understand that she's upset, and I didn't feel like it was bad. She didn't bash them. She just asked why, what happened. My mom lost her best friend. What's going on? Why did it go this way? She didn't say nothing rude. She ain't like call Chrisean out her name or nothing, and she didn't even bring the baby into it. She's just like, what happened between my aunt and my mom? That's all.
And,
What's rude about that?
Shannon, see the thing about it is that's where the responsibility goes back to Teki, because she made the choices that she made in the situation, and moved how she moved and kept poking Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? Not even with that part, but even from the beginning when she was trying to fight on Crazy in Love, like she said, she kept making these choices, not putting her baby first. Because if she had to put her baby first, she would never came out here like that on that rah-rah in the first place. So, like, I get what you're saying. It really sucks. Like, even in this moment, it sucks because you can't go back and undo the choices that you made. But has she been thinking and feeling that same passion that you just spoke about her youngin, her child wouldn't be going through that, because she would have handled herself a totally different way.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, it's Teseki's fault. She brung it. She wanted that conversation on Zeus. You should have thought about it. You see it where they dragging Chrisean Porter. Why would you even? I think Chrisean knew that conversation was going to take a left before it went right. Like any black family, we get into it, our conversations go left. Yep. Secrets come out. It go crazy first before we bounce back. So why would you even want that conversation up there? You should have known. Mm-hmm. Why do that? You didn't think, like you said, you didn't think about your child, but hey, now your child got suffered for it. But I still I understand that child's pain. She's watching her mom get dragged left and right all over the internet. It's hurtful to her. So I ain't surprised she said something. But like I said, I'm not mad at her. She ain't disrespect Chrisean. So she got her moment. Let her have it. She's hurting. People gotta understand too. She might not have seen the ugly between the two. People gotta understand that too. All their family members didn't see the ugly. They might only seen like the bickering or mostly the good time. So some of them really might not seen what they talk about, but we already can see on the outside there between Teki and Chrisean, there was something there. It wasn't all sunshine and rain. There was some problems. And I don't think Zeus messed up their relationship. I think Zeus brought out how it really was. Everybody else made it seem like it was rainbows and all that. No, it was not. Clearly there was some issues, and Zeus just helped. I think Zeus just brought out the real Teki, how she felt about her sister, and it just came all out. And they wasn't expecting that. So, people need to take that in consideration. Maybe the family didn't see all this ugly for real. Like,
right, that part. The family didn't see all this. All this stuff was done sneakily behind the scenes. Why would she come out and say, I take advantage of my sister? Like, I posted this video, 9-minute video showing all the the backlash when what happened on Baddies versus what happened on Crazy in Love, right? And you would be amazed how the people in the comments coming to the defense of Teki, basically saying that all she wanted was a hug, or get out of here type, what I'm saying? I don't know what she's throwing on her fans over there, but at the end of the day, nobody knows what went on behind the scene. And what is given to me is that in that moment in Crazy in Love, when she got so upset with Chrisean not wanting her to be up on her, or wanting Chrisean to jump around, or whatever the case she was wanting her to do, she got mad at it, because in that moment she realized, I can't make her do what I want her to do no more. You feel me? Right. And that's what it's always about. She cannot control Chrisean. Yeah. Somebody said that too on a live, but that's the main beef that she has with Chrisean. Is Chrisean has, like you said, oh my gosh, like you said, when as far as grooming a child, I guess she was quote unquote trying to groom Chrisean in a way, what I'm saying? Because the minute she told her no, or the minute she stood on her ground and was like, that wasn't right, that's when she started having an issue with Chrisean. It was never the other way around. Chrisean does not have an issue with Teki. Teki has an issue with Chrisean. With Chrisean, right? I don't know why people cannot see that.
Yeah, people gotta understand. People like Teki, they ain't gonna show their hatred out like that. They gonna do it behind closed doors. So every people gotta understand, look at the pictures. Every time a family member posts a picture, but look, they was together. Yeah, good for them. They were together at that time. But when they went around y'all, how was it really? Because even Ronnie said it was messed up. So at some point, it wasn't all rainbows and sunshine. Yeah, they got pictures together. They probably was getting along at some point, but it wasn't always like that. Like Opium, like think about it. It wasn't always good. And I don't really think Zeus is what tore them apart. I think Zeus just let them see that Zeus just exposed how one really is and how one really feels about the other. And that's what really happened.
Because even to the last moment, Chrisean still showed us that she had love for her sister by giving her that. I'm just crazy, man. I don't know what people looking at. They want Chrisean to look so bad, so bad. You know what I mean? Because like I said earlier, they don't want to stand on nothing. They see how Chrisean, she, you know what I'm saying, she done did some effed up stuff. She done came out here and she done owned it. She done claimed it. And then now she's changing her life. They don't want to do that in their own lives. These people that are hating on her and telling all these lies and coming at her child, these are the people that don't want to be accountable for the messed up stuff that they done to other people. They done hurt people. They done lied to people. They done, you know what I'm saying, F people over, so to speak. And they can't face their truth in the nastiness of them. And they trying to reflect whatever, trying to get her to look this type of way, but it ain't gonna work because we see the truth at the end of the day, for real.
Yeah, the truth will come out. It can't stay hidden forever.
Yeah, all they want.
Maybe that's why I feel like Chrisean just quiet. She like, oh, y'all gonna talk, because every time they come out and talk, they expose themselves.
Yep, that's what they really do.
They not really exposing her like they think. No, y'all are actually exposing yourself. Like one time when Tay came out, I asked myself, I said, whose side are you really on? Are you really on Taseki's side? Because the more you talk, the more you expose Taseki. You not even really exposing Chrisean. You telling on Taseki more than you are Chrisean. So whose side are you really on? Like the camera situation. Tay, it was you who came out and exposed that y'all. Whose side are you really on? Are you really on Taseki's side? Because that didn't help Taseki.
Right.
That's exposing Taseki. That's not helping.
Right, like what you talking about. And you could have kept it in the family. So what you trying to tell? What are you trying to say to Chriseanrock? Well, if it happened, okay, it happened, but why did you keep it in the family? Her best friend Tay said that. Why are you saying that? So you're basically saying that Chriseanrock ain't lying. But you're just mad because she chose to say that this is what happened. If it happened, it's the truth. Why can't she speak her truth? Why? How does that make her a bad guy? These people are a trip. Not only that, where did y'all come from? I thought it was Chriseanrock out here shining in her own lane, making her own money. This is where her place of work is at. How did all you vultures come along? China, all these Chasity. You know what I'm saying? Where did you vultures come along anyways? Why are you not in your lane? Why are people giving you the green light to have the authority to get up here and start so much mayhem? For what? If you was living in the same light or moving in the same direction as Chriseanrock, you'd be where she was at right now. You wouldn't have to sit here and sell your soul for a quick dollar or for a come up. You chose the life you live. And I'm sorry that, you know, the life that you chose didn't pay you the way you want to be paid, like Chriseanrock. It's really sad how, you know, these family members are out here doing this to Chriseanrock. Your own family just out here cutting up online for the almighty dollar. And that's all it boils down to. Sad.
Her, if you think about it. So how are you on her side? Same thing with this interview. You said if you forgave her for it, why didn't you keep it behind closed doors, making it seem like Chrisean could tell the truth? Now you like, oh, y'all switching my words. No, you opened your mouth again.
Everybody and their mama.
And every time you open your mouth, it doesn't help Taseki. It actually makes Taseki look worse. If you should be quiet. I would really tell, if I was Taseki, I would tell her to be quiet. Like, stop talking. Because you are making it worse for me. You're not helping.
crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. You still got me on that grooming thing. I'm sorry, Sean. You still got me on that grooming thing. I'm thinking a lot about it, and man, you right. It's like she groomed him to, to lie, to just
Yeah,
bring,
because
just go
Tristan is
seek other
definitely up here
girls, bring
lying.
other women home, try to get them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So she can somehow try.
Probably for a
Yeah, and the
check.
sad part for him is the only way to he has to the first step to to even get the real truth out of him. He has to get away from her, and then he has to go get help. That's the only way.
Right.
He has to
Yeah, she
be
is his
unbroken.
worst
He
enemy.
has to be reset all over again. He has to get reset. The longer he stay around her, he's just gonna keep lying, and he's gonna be under her. They think he doesn't have nothing of his own. She has to get it all. He's depending on her. That's how grooming is. You have to. That's another part of grooming. You can't live without me.
When it come down to it, when it really hit him, that's gonna be a rough one, man. To accept, like, yeah, I really did that. I did that to them girls. I threw them girls in the TV because Mama made me do it. Because Mama shut up there and said if I didn't do it, she was gonna throw me into the TV type.
That's crazy.
It's like deep, man. Crazy.
And he gonna leave on his own. Something has to happen.
Right, like her get arrested, or
he's not gonna leave. He's gonna be forever with her unless something unless she gets caught up, put in jail, something. That's the only way. Ain't like when that stuff happens, they don't know.
Too.
Like you gotta, stuff has to go its own course. They're not naturally gonna walk out. Like he's never gonna naturally walk out on his own. Like, oh my God, I'm waking up. This doesn't make sense. You're wrong. No, he's gonna just he's gonna stay like that for the rest of his life as long as he's with her.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I appreciate you today. I definitely appreciate that. That was definitely an eye opener.
They want to call you Shay.
That was definitely some great insight, though. For real, for real.
She only wants to smoke with China because China is hours away. But guess what? She not even worth my gas. Why would I drive to you? I left the city, girl, for a reason. Like, I'm not about to sit here and drive you. The Lord told me
to Baltimore,
sow a seed to you. Did you get it? Yeah, I got it, Angel. Thank you. Why do she keep saying that she's the oldest? You the oldest, and everybody knows that you the oldest. Tiffany, that just show you how messed up she is. Like, we just gonna pray for her, baby. Like, that's it. Paying him no mind. A girl even went tried to make a channel. Like, come on now. That's why I had to block the Blue Girls Club. I just blocked them. I'm like, I don't want to see none of this. Like, these people are out to destroy.
China looks like a bully,
that's what
right?
God said. The Bible say the internet will destroy if you allow it.
Then you get off of
breaking
it,
up
China.
marriages and all kinds of stuff. Like, this internet is not.
If the internet destroys and this and that and other, why are you on here then? Get off. You get off too. Because you just got up here and just started. Holy hell. And can't get you off of here. You should go take yourself back on Instagram. We already knew it was a matter of time before China started acting a fool over here. Soon as she got some leverage, she was going to start acting like a fool like she did on Instagram. It's crazy, man.
You got to stay prayed up. More stuff like that I have not spoken on yet because I want to kind of give y'all an idea about my book. So I will be speaking on some other stuff that I went through. That's why I said these people, man, they got their own stories. I don't know why they don't tell y'all their stories. And
these people
not know me, but I heard about your story 2 years right before Tipa got famous. And when I heard your son and you speak, I prayed and I asked God if it's true. And it's 2 years later. Amen. I see God moving. Hold your peace and let him fight your battles. Thank you, Miss Angel.
China is a straight con out.
Internet live or something like that. Like, what? I wanted to be close to my family. I did. I even tried. But the stuff they did to my son and they can't admit to their wrongs, it's like no purpose. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm cool with not dealing with these people. You feel what I'm saying? But don't mention my name and I won't mention y'all name. and we can live happily ever after. I don't lose no sleep not speaking to them. I don't. It's like God done sent other people. I ain't gonna say to replace them, but that's what it feel like sometimes.
Probably so.
But
I
God
heard
done
she
sent
was
other people in
snitching
my
or
life.
CI or something.
Like, and then everybody like talk about Bandit, but I've been dealing with Bandit for 2 years now behind the scenes. And she been nothing but loyal to me. Like, this girl love me like she's my blood sister. And that's facts. That's facts. She get a little upset every now and then because she don't like the way people doing me, and I understand that. She be ready to go for that and that. But y'all gotta remember, Bandit a little younger than me too.
About it every day. She's so over
But I'm telling you, that girl got a heart, a good heart. She is not a bad person. Do not have these YouTube content creators on here telling y'all different. Like, this girl is, I believe she was a blessing sent to me. That's just how I feel. So I said, I'm not biting the bait. I'm doing good. Like, I'm doing too good in my life right now. And they mad. They wanted me to fail so bad. They was probably hoping I was going to end up, I guess what their father did to me was going to make me go out to the corners, nodding off and stuff. That's what they wanted. God said, no, baby. You've been speaking on this. Chrisean just confirmed it. They are secretly mad at Chrisean.
And
You're the only sibling that posts her baptism. Of course, they're.
And she said it again, and Chrisean confirmed it, right? And you went and ran with it, and now you're trying to cash in on it because Chriseanrock told about what Teki allegedly did to her. Now you trying to cash in on it. You ain't been right ever since. The real you really came out soon as Chriseanrock dropped that bomb on everybody. She clout chasing, right? But the first one talk about somebody else is doing it. Thirsty. China said, I don't want to work for McDonald's no more. I want to do anything, any means necessary to get the same kind of money everybody else is getting. I'm tired of struggling. If I got to sell my soul to the devil to get this money, I'm going to get it. And that's exactly what she's displaying. She almost said she never wasn't probably. Wow. I'm trying to tell you, man. I see right through China.
They're jealous. I heard 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗛 was trying to post pictures of Junior, but you allowed this girl to threaten to harm Junior. Make it make sense, boo. But we're gonna continue to pray for these. I believe
you, Lady Lucky.
I'm just glad y'all seeing this. I'm glad y'all see what's going on. Jealousy is something else.
I believe
but see, they need Chrisean. So they're going to try to, play the 50 because they need Chrisean. But really, in reality, they mad. They mad. She putting them out there. They mad about that, but they not trying to show that they mad. Y'all better peep game. I'm telling you, I know these people.
Yeah, that's a sad shame. China was up. Let me tell you something. I had to get up to go to the ladies' room early this morning, and I noticed China was up on live. Let me tell you, early this morning, November 14th, she was on live for 3 hours. That lady is crazy. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I might once in a while randomly get up and talk with the audience. But China was up here talking about the same stuff that she talk about every day. And when I was listening to the live, I wouldn't even have believed that it was a new live early morning because it sounds like every live she does every day, all day. And she says the same thing every day, all day. And it's like, China, give it a rest. People are on to you, and it is what it is. And the ones that ain't on to you, they will get on to you. Soon as you scam them out of some money or do some foolishness, then they'll be running to somebody else's piano saying what you did. China's not an SA channel. I'm sorry, guys. People that are trying to heal. China's not going to heal you guys. I'm telling you that right now. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but y'all need to find it within yourself to get yourself right. Because if you looking for the answers through China, China's on a paper chase, not on no healing chase. She ain't healing nobody. She ain't even healing herself. I believe Says, I wish people stand on 10 and admit they need Chrisean's help. Right, exactly. Because they sure do need it. Hey, Queen Grandma, I am so tired of China's mouth. I hear it in my sleep. I know that's right. My baby queen, how are you doing? Over and over again, Jenny from the block. Why would she charge for the truth? Exactly, lady. And it's so sad that people make me so sick. It's one thing to be in the bushes, but when you're participating in her chat and you support somebody that is willing to drop a dime or 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 and do a tell-all, nah, there's no loyalty that lies in China. She ain't loyal to herself, let alone anybody else. Hey, Queen Grandma, how you feeling today? It's crazy. I tell you, boy, but like I said, whatever's done in the dark, honey, it always comes to the light. Y'all will see. But listen, I'm about to get off here early because I'm tired. I actually got on here late, 10 minutes late to be exact, because I dozed off to sleep. But I said I'm still going to go live. I'm not going to not go live. And I wanted you guys to hear what I had heard on 𝗪𝗪𝗪's channel. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to his channel. Show some love to 𝗪𝗪𝗪. And also, Eugene said that he was live. So once you guys get off of the live here, go over to his live. Also a reminder. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys listen to that. It's not going to be a long night with China today. I can't let her drain the rest of my energy. I'm going to just rest, and tomorrow's a new day. So y'all have a blessed night. So see you later, boo. Love you. Love you too, sweetie. Have a blessed night. See you later, Wendelina. Have a blessed night. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah.